That video of the bride being carried in across the room. Oh my goodness gracious!
That's like what happens at college football games.
That's
They pass
exactly
people
right.
around.
It's a bride, you know.
Yeah.
God, no, well, it looked like she was having a good time. Hi,
Good
everybody.
afternoon. Welcome to another beautiful day on Better Connecticut.
Stunning day. All right, so it's National Vegetable Day. We were talking about this, discussing. We couldn't really come up with the top of our heads what was our favorite
What's
vegetable.
your favorite vegetable? And we both decided we like Brussels sprouts a lot.
But it has to be
roasted.
It has to be roasted.
With maybe a little pancetta.
Oh, yum. Yeah, we got to.
I like sweet potatoes.
We got to bouge it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet potatoes too. I love sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Butter or no?
Well, I like, maybe a little bit of butter. I like cinnamon on them.
That's the very Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah, but sometimes I will still do it.
Exactly. And I love corn, but it has no nutritional value from what I understand. Rob Nevins is like, don't eat corn. And I'm like, all right, I won't eat corn.
Well,
so anyway, but nonetheless, it does all look good and it tastes good when it's prepared properly. And we love vegetables, so eat your veggies today.
I love a big tray of roasted veggies, as long as someone else cuts them all up.
Right. What is that? A
crudité? No, but like that's when they put it out raw. But just, when you just have a big thing of roasted veggies. Hall's Market in West Hartford does a good job.
Oh,
it's just a bowl of like all different vegetables cut up and roasted.
Well, we're going to have to check that out, aren't we?
Right. So this is a good day to eat your veggies because it's June 16th, and just so you know, it's Eat Your Veggies Day.
Absolutely. And we have got a lot more coming up on the show today, including Father's Day spending. We're going to be talking about that. Apparently, people are going to outspend what
it's going to be a record year.
It's going to be a record year, like billions of dollars.
Yeah, they're spending a lot more money this year than they did last year. And the average family, they say, is spending about $174 on Father's Day gifts.
That's not a bad price point, $174.
Yeah, Dad deserves it. Dad's, especially everyone had a tough year this year.
So now, my father just celebrated his birthday, and I spent $198 on his birthday gift. So now do I have to spend more on the Father's Day gift, or can I just loop it into one?
It's a different holiday.
I understand, but they were so close. It's like Christmas.
No.
When your birthday's on the 25th?
No, you can't do that. That's like Christmas babies who get really upset when people show up with their birthday presents wrapped in Christmas paper. Can't do that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Right, it's not fair.
It's the worst. All
right. But yes, the answer to your question before the show, I am going to get Dennis a Father's Day present.
But he's not your father.
He is the father of my children.
So, I don't know. I don't get it.
It's the same thing like when you said, why are men buying their wives Mother's Day presents?
Exactly.
Because they want to live.
Oh, is that the deal? They just want to keep existing.
Okay. All right. So they say home is where the heart is, but where is the best state to live in? Now, this study surprised me.
Apparently, it's the Garden State of New Jersey.
New Jersey is the #1 best state to live in. It was always in the news for getting all these negative things.
It smells right on exit 13.
Massachusetts came in second.
Let's see here. If you want to, I'm trying to figure out how they came up with this wonderful criteria.
It does have a lot of water, and it's near major cities, and I'm sure economically.
52 key indicators of livability, Kara.
Okay.
From recreational opportunities and weather, types of attractions, all different things like that, and the cost of living. So I guess New Jersey's got it going on. Connecticut's 22nd on the list?
Yeah, 22nd out of 50. Not bad.
It's not bad. We'll take it's always been better in the top half than the bottom half. I like Connecticut. I'm going to stay here for a while.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, how about skydiving? Have you ever wanted to do that?
Remember Lynn Tolan? She wouldn't let me go. And then
but you wanted to.
I wanted to. So they propped up the plane, and it was a 4-foot drop from the plane. So we said, let's fake this from where you climb into the plane, like you need a little ladder. So we faked it, and I fell, and I hurt my hip.
Oh, it'd be better if you
I
did
hurt
the
my
real
hip
thing.
I could have done the real thing and been safe.
I've always wanted to do it also, but I've never done it. But yesterday, a man out in Ellington made the skydiving record. He wanted to break a record for the most number of jumps in a day in Connecticut. He needed to get 62. He ended up getting like 97. It was such a beautiful day he did little jumps. I mean, each one only took less than 10 minutes, so that's why he could do it all day long.
Instead of an elevation of 10,000 feet, he was at 2,500 feet, so he could keep going up and up and up and up and up. Oh, excuse me, the jump is at 13,000 feet. Doug jumped at 2,500 feet. The shorter fall keeps every cycle down to 5 minutes.
He started at 5 a.m., and by the end of the day, he'd done 97 skydiving jumps.
Not to bring attention to another network, but who's Bush? Jenna Bush?
Yes.
She jumped out of a plane this morning, too.
Oh, okay. Well, her grandfather, the former president, always jumps on his birthday.
Always jumps on his birthday, so.
I wanted to jump, and I was going to do it one summer, and I was living with my dad.
I don't think it's a good idea.
He told, I feel like it was yeah, you couldn't do it after I was told no. And so my dad told me no because he was a bomber pilot. He said you don't jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
I think that's perfectly. I think he's.
I use the argument, but you jumped, and he's like, because it was crashing.
It was, right, the plane was actually crashing when your father jumped, which is a good thing.
All right.
All right, no, this is insane, but good for her. The woman who used the Gorilla Glue, remember this story in
Talk
her
about
head?
making lemonade out of
This
lemonade
is
out of
exactly
lemons.
what we were talking about yesterday.
Yes. So anyway, remember the woman on TikTok who became famous because she got her hair all stuck with Gorilla Glue? Now she has her own hair care line, a whole bunch of products. It's called Forever Hold. Just like it's hysterical. And because these are products that helped return her hair to being nice after it was all a wreck after she put the Gorilla Glue in it.
I think it's amazing that you can turn such a horrible thing into a. She
has
got
millions of
clothing,
people following her. Of course she's got
millions
some
of
merch now.
Merchandise. You got T-shirts. You got the hair products. You got next thing she'll have her own amusement park. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right. Also today, Beijing is sending 3 astronauts in China's first human space flight in about the last 5 years. And the crew was going to launch this morning. They're going to orbit the Earth for a 3-month stay.
A 3-month stay.
That sounds like a perfect amount of time. Just
3
go to
months.
space, come back in 3 months. Why
Exactly. Like I'll see you at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. You know, like.
not? You know, some people go to Florida for the winter.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to space.
Someday, I think that we'll be able to do that.
You think so? We're going to go to the Chinese space station.
Well, but someday we'll just, Jeff Bezos is already doing it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So, and Biden gave a gift to President Putin during their historic meeting yesterday. It turns out there's some sunglasses from Massachusetts, and now those sunglasses are, of course, going through the roof. Everyone wants them.
It's unbelievable.
And it sounds like a good story. Yeah, they're
right?
aviators, but it was they gave the sunglasses are made in the city of Randolph. And
the phone started going off the hook. Our social media was going crazy. We knew then something happened.
Yeah, it's
and
called
she laughs.
Randolph USA. And they're a Polish family who built the company from the ground up. Just crazy how one thing.
Two people, right, and 2 families.
They
and
do
got
look
together.
cool.
They look excellent. They've been doing a lot of work for the past 4 decades with the military, so they've been supplying the military with some of their sunglasses. But it's a very good business, and now Putin has one of the pairs of glasses. He also got a Stebbin glass caricature.
Is it Steuben?
Steuben.
Yeah.
I go by Stebbins because they're the people in West Hartford that
fix our glass.
That fix our glasses.
Yes,
that fix our glass and our windshield.
STEU, so I think it's Steuben.
Steuben. Well, hello to the Stebbins out there.
The Stebbin family's really good if you break your own glass on your windshield. I know, I've been there too.
All right, now this is Kara and I's favorite story.
Where's the bottled water? Okay. Anyway, this is just hysterical.
And
a soccer
so
star,
not funny.
And there's some Coca-Cola out here and a couple bottles of water. And Cristiano Ronaldo decides to push the Coke bottles away and grab the water. And Coke shares on the stock market plunged instantly.
They lost $4 billion in market value afterwards. Now, Coca-Cola was actually sponsoring the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. So he pushes the bottle of Coke out of the way, grabs some bottles of water.
Because he's an athlete and he was supposed to do that before a press conference.
Well, Coke shares were already up, though, when the stock market closed on Tuesday. So
yeah, it was
they
short-lived.
said it's going to not be long lasting, but it is going to be.
Do you think maybe now they're going to tell the athletes, like, listen, you can't push the sponsored products out of the field? Coca-Cola pays money to sponsor the event of their shirts.
Don't push this out of the camera lens. Don't just let it sit
Have
there.
your drink before you go on TV.
Exactly.